So has anybody been watching the Speed Demons, Speed Demos, Wild Festival, YOLO Swag God?
No.
You mean Summer Games done quick, Chris?
Sure.
What is that?
Yes, I've been watching it.
I guess it's a charity event where they speedrun some games live on Twitch for like 4 days.
Okay.
I gotta say, it's not very indie. It's a lot of mainstream titles.
No, you weren't watching this morning. They were playing some poverty games like Super Marissa Brothers or something.
Okay.
You never heard the term poverty game?
No.
It's kind of impressive that a bunch of nerds could raise that much money.
Yeah, are they over 200,000 yet?
They must be.
For people
They're
that
at least
don't,
close to it.
Yeah, for people that don't know, it's like this speedrunning marathon where they take donations for, I guess sometimes it's like stipulations for in the speedrun, like the name of a character, stuff like that. But then it's just people donating for prizes and other things like that. But all the money goes to Doctors Without Borders or Médecins Sans Frontières.
Good to me. I didn't understand what you were talking about before.
Right now they're playing Final Fantasy IV. But
I watched it with Zelda. But yeah, it's
I've watched a bunch. There's this one guy in the crowd called Blue Glass, and he's my hero.
He's there. He runs one game all weekend. It's a 40-minute game. Can you guess the game, Eric?
Yeah, guess the game. It's a Sega Genesis classic.
Sega Genesis classic.
What's he playing?
Classic.
He plays the Sega Genesis. He speedruns the Sega Genesis. Can you try to guess it?
Sonic the Hedgehog. Streets of Rage 2.
Classic.
Altered Beast.
Classic.
Get a little more aquatic.
A little more aquatic. Man, I'm missing this hint. Bubsy? No.
No, who's our like unofficial mascot here at PSNStores.com?
Big the Cat?
The other one.
He flies an airplane.
More aquatic Big the
Whitey
Cat.
the Dolphin?
Alright, now who would Whitey the Dolphin be friends with on Sega Genesis?
Echo the Dolphin. There we go.
This guy runs Echo the Dolphin in 40 minutes, which, by the way, gets really creepy at the end of the game if you've never been there.
No, I've never.
You should check it out on YouTube.
You start fighting like aliens and stuff. Like really gross looking aliens.
What a twist.
Yeah. But anyway, so he's there for one 40-minute game, and then he never shuts up for the rest of the 4 days.
He's there pretty much like every single stream, just in the crowd watching.
He is rather supportive.
He is. He's very supportive.
We saw him like go alpha male on this kid, made him move over, give him a seat on the couch.
But later that night, that kid ran Super Mario Brothers. He's actually really good at the game. It looks like he's doing like a tool-assisted run when he plays. He's like, he can make jumps like that good.
Nice.
Like, you know those like pipe jumps where you like land on like one pixel of the pipe and then he does that stuff.
Frame perfect. Yeah.
Pretty nuts. Swag.
Whew. I'm watching a lot of that. What else is going on, guys? Who are you guys?
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hey, Chris.
I operate the PlaySNStores.com.
God damn it.
I should really buy that domain.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, before someone else does.
Yeah, it's open.
And I'm Eric. I hang out at PSNStores.com. Apparently, I don't know. We have a shop with Citizen Kane shirts.
Not yet. I'm looking for a good font.
Okay.
We do have a shirt in there now though that's actually like a legit shirt, not the fake shirt I made last time.
Nice. Solid.
I sent you a picture of it.
Yeah,
right?
it looks excellent.
Is that the one from a couple days ago?
Yeah.
The real circular font?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Very cool.
If you want to go, it's psnstores.spreadshop.com.
Cool.
At least I think it is. It seems to.
And the Puppet Master? Curtis?
That's your cue.
Yeah, that's
your cue.
me.
Pull the strings, Curtis.
Yeah. That's basically what I do.
Why does that not work? I don't know. Whatever.
I'm the real person who operates this website.
Nice.
Behind the
Not
scenes.
Chris.
Canon.
That is
Canon.
Behind the scenes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, guys.
Oh, no introduction for me. That's fine.
Oh, well,
Nope.
I thought Eric was doing. I thought he was handling.
Oh, am I
this.
handling it?
I thought
The
you were,
most
bro.
independent
No,
man on the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
What's going on, Indy Brad?
It's okay. I think I'm gonna start calling, or I've been calling. You know how like who's like the overlord of a level? He's the king, right?
Wait, what?
Like Bowser?
You know, like you have to go through the king fight
Dr. Wily?
at the very end.
The boss fight?
No, like he's the king of the level, right? They're kings.
I never
What?
referred to them as kings, the bosses.
I've always referred to them as kings, and I don't know. You guys
What?
don't?
Nope. I hear bosses.
Wait,
What world do you live in?
No, like a king fight, right? Dr. Wily, like Crash Man, that was a really hard king fight.
Oh, that's good.
No.
I was talking about that the other day, and someone was kind of looking at me funny. I didn't understand why.
Ugh, man.
Boss fight.
Huh? No, king. He's the king of the level.
I think you're missing the alliteration.
What's that?
The alliteration between boss fight,
battle,
Ah, boss battle. Yeah.
king,
clash.
clash. Yeah, that's pretty good. But it's just a king fight.
God.
The royal rundown.
That's what's new in my indie world.
Nice.
King
The new
fights. Okay.
indie way to say boss is king. So, like,
Join the
when
resistance.
I was playing Pixel Junk Shooter, whatever it's called, Pixel Junk Shooter 2 HD.
Side scroller.
Side scroller, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my roommate and I beat a couple of kings.
Yep.
Crapped all over the kings.
You took their throne.
Crapping
We
on
dethroned
kings.
kings. I like that. Okay.
Get used to it.
Feels good. Tell you that much.
Hey, do you guys want to know what's coming out on PlayStation Mobile this week?
Yeah.
I guess so.
There's a tower defense game called iBomber Defense released by Chelingo.
Okay.
Do you think there's a king in the tower?
There might be a king in the tower.
Chilingo has a pretty good resume.
Yeah, that they put out Roll in the Hole last week. Also, 10x8 is coming out. That's a pretty fun puzzle game.
Oh,
I've played it on a live stream before.
is that the gun game?
No, that's Gun House.
Damn it. What's 10x8?
There's a grid 10x8, and there's different shapes in it, and you have to try to link them up.
Oh, wow.
You can head to our YouTube page, PSNStores on YouTube, and there's a video from one of the quick plays where I played the game in. I don't remember which date it was. Just look for it in the title, though.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of videos, how about that that capture footage? What did you get that up to?
I haven't checked. It was like 40,000 last time I checked. Let me check for you, Brad.
Oh, are you talking about Killzone?
Killzone Mercenaries,
Yeah, solid, brother.
41,799 views.
That's not bad. I watched that. Awesome.
That game's pretty cool.
It looks really good, and I've never been... That game and the PS4 Killzone I'm interested in, and I've never played any of the games in that entire series.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you were always Resistance.
Obviously.
We're in the Resistance.
They're good games.
Yeah. But, I don't know, people have talked about it a bunch, and you can just watch the video to see my impressions.
Okay.
And I'd rather you do that than listen to me talk about it on here. So
Okay.
Cool.
Cool beans.
this week on PlayStation Store, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go.
You got demos? You got Narco Terror?
Any relation to that old arcade game, Narc?
No.
No.
Oh,
Narc, no.
man.
Just checking. Repping that indie cred
I
there.
figured. Eric, are you ready?
Yeah.
The Last Bounty Hunter.
Who's the last bounty hunter?
This is from our boys up in Canada, Digital Leisure. You know the guys that put out all those Mad Dog games?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Oh,
you-
man.
Oh, this.
Are you ready to bounty hunt with a light gun?
I lost one of my move controllers.
How do you... Oh,
Oh.
I got that screenshot.
I don't know where
Look
it
at
went.
that.
But
El Loco,
Now
the
I only
Cactus
have one.
Kid, Handsome Harry,
When was this made?
Nasty Dan.
this is great.
This was made in
Nice.
1994.
So this was like a ripoff of Mad Dog, or just like
No, this is like the same people, I think.
same people, just another.
It has since been bundled with both Mad Dog McCree, Mad Dog 2, The Lost Gold as part of 2009's Mad Dog McCree Gunslinger pack for the Wii.
Great.
Nasty Dan, like, were you just not even trying? Like,
Wait, you know what I see? I see the words dead or alive on the top. I guarantee there's no way to take these guys alive. No way.
oh no, you've decided.
I don't know. What if you like shoot at their feet or something?
I mean,
We're talking about 1994. I don't
Mad
think.
Dog 2 did have
I
some
don't think I can
branching
build two
paths, right?
hitboxes.
What if you like shoot a barrel next to them and it like explodes and has them go to the ground and become concussed, and then you can just like round them up?
Yeah. I'd love to see you round someone up with the move controller.
Yeah, but then again, you remember how unforgiving those games are.
Yeah.
I'm watching the game trailer for this. It looks pretty great.
I'm watching the trailer for Narc. That looks pretty great.
Okay, so there are only 4 outlaws. Dude, I see some explosions going down. I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's not going to kill
Guys,
them.
I see an explosion happening in this trailer.
And you're hardly a pacifist.
I'm way too good looking for jail. This game looks great. We're going to play this on a live stream.
Good.
Why don't they make another one of these?
I can't wait.
Why don't they make a 2013 like live action?
I thought they didn't
game?
that Gunslinger game have this in it?
No, Chris, I choose not to believe that.
But you're Indie Brad. They're an indie company.
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
I see a guy falling off a roof. I see a second. You can definitely blow up a barrel and arrest somebody.
Okay. Anyway.
I think this was just shot with extra people from Mad Dog.
Probably. You guys are still in your costumes, right, everybody? All right, we got the second script here. Everybody read your notes.
You guys just do some barrel rolls real quick?
All right, Mad Dog, you're going to be the last bounty hunter. You go over here. PSN games for this week. We got Cloudberry Kingdom.
Okay.
That's part of the Play promotion. We have Narco Tear. As I mentioned before, there's a demo. I don't know what it's a top-down shooter, I think.
Okay.
Pixel Junk Monsters Ultimate HD for Vita.
Oh, we have a review for that, right?
We do.
Good.
I will talk about that in a little bit.
Cool.
And Puzzle by Nikolai V, Slitherlink. Curtis. This might be the next wave of Pickbox. Slitherlink.
What?
Slitherlink.
I'm looking.
That doesn't sound. I don't know if that sounds like a. That doesn't sound like a Picross.
It is.
It's not Picross. It's the next.
What
it's the
is
next
it?
generation of Picross.
No, look, I saw the next generation of Picross this past week.
I don't believe you because you didn't play Slitherlink.
Well, what is this? Slitherlink.
Oh, we were done with Picross.
Listen, guys, the new Picross game.
The Last Bounty Hunter is coming out this week as well.
It's like Inception. There's puzzles within puzzles. Man, it's great.
I don't know if these PS2 classics are right, but Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly is coming back. The blogcast said Samurai Warriors Extreme Legends is coming, but I have a feeling that's already released.
Okay.
Samurai Warriors 1 Extreme Legends?
Yeah. Right?
What?
Samurai Warriors Extreme Legends.
Samurai Warriors is up to like 4 or
PS2
5,
classic, bro.
Oh, yeah, then it would definitely be out.
I think it might be out already. And then the PlayStation, actual proper PlayStation blog said some like War of the Pacific game is coming out. Let me see what that's called real quick. That's called PTO 4 Pacific Theater of Operations. The setting is 1939.
Oh boy, Slitherlink is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's the next gen, bro.
All right.
So yeah, that's this week on PlayStation Network.
Cool. Any top picks from that lot? Would you say? Would you say any of them we should look forward to, or?
Obviously, The Last Bounty Hunter.
Okay. Besides for that,
maybe Cloudberry.
Cloudberry.
Is that game
Maybe
looking
that.
good? I didn't like the art for that game.
The art's kind of
That trailer they put out for it makes it look crazy. I don't know if that's like a good thing. Like the trailer they had that we put. I think the one that we posted on the
Insanity trailer?
website.
Something like that.
It's like I mean, it lives up to its name, but like I don't know. I'll wait to see what the actual game is because it's what, like randomly generated platform
I think
levels?
only some of the stuff is randomly generated.
Only some of them? Okay, because I don't know if I'd enjoy it if the whole game was just like...
Well, no, I think the mode that they're showing the insanity stuff is like the mode where there's like sliders you can adjust.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ice Cream Man.
Huh.
Yes, you're the Ice Cream Man?
I
Is
hear
it
it.
Mr. Softy?
No, that's only...
You should probably go get some, Chris.
The bubble plays, that's all I get. We talked about ice cream selection. I think we've talked about ice cream selections before.
Many times.
Like, it's either go-to's like a snow cone. That's always like $1.
Yeah.
Or you get the bubble play.
I don't know. I like Sonic, and I like, what do I like? Oh,
Yeah.
Toasted Almond.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell is a toasted almond?
Uh-huh.
All right, we got a couple other things in the news this week. I'm just confused by
Just gonna leave it.
toasted almond ice cream truck ice cream. What is this?
Okay, go on.
I know. I want to understand this. What is it?
I think I've told the story, Chris, but remember I was down in your neighborhood hanging out with that Swedish kid?
Yeah, yeah.
And then him and all of his friends bought pop.
Oh no.
Okay.
I was so weirded out.
What, from the ice cream man?
This little kid, yeah.
Wait,
Oh, we can buy Coke. I was like,
Why do you what?
what?
You can
What?
have Coca-Cola anytime, dude.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, so it's like a strawberry shortcake.
Yes.
Okay, I know strawberry shortcake. Those are my go-to
Okay.
of those good humor ice creams.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right,
Huh.
I understand you now, Eric.
Good.
Real Boxing is coming out August 27th for $10.
Really, who gets pop from the ice cream man?
Apparently, people from Sweden. Real Boxing squares off with Vita on August 27th for $10.
Nice. Does this game look any good? I saw Nick playing it, but I can't tell if it's fun or not.
Oh, I think you have troubles telling things are fun to begin with.
Oh
about
no!
Shots fired.
Man.
This is gonna
He even
develop.
highlighted it. He highlighted it in the chat.
This is gonna
Oh
develop.
boy, this is gonna
Here we
get
go.
good.
Okay.
But I don't know. It seems like it's like a mobile boxing game. It's on Android already, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't have high hopes.
Oh,
Why can't anyone clone Punch Out?
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I don't know. Is there like some weird ass like copyright or patent that Nintendo has on good boxing games?
Right? Like, just put out some friggin' Punch Out clones.
Although I'm sure like people like Harami would be upset with the Clone Wars going on if that happened.
He is. He would be upset, I think.
Do you see somebody tweeted him like, or like, because they're in like the PAX 10 and someone's like headline on upcoming like some website, Flambeer gets their PAX 10 spot stolen or something, just like it's like a fake headline because it seems like something would happen.
That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, this is coming out at the end of the month.
Okay.
We played it at E3. You can check the video. It's in the post on the site to see some actual gameplay footage.
Cool.
Mars Wars Log is coming out this month as well, in August. It'll be out in Europe on August 7th, but the US has to wait until later in the month. They didn't give an actual date. I kind of want to play this game.
Is this a tactics-based space
That's not, I don't know if
shooter?
it's tactics, but it's like an RPG shooter sort of thing, set on the planet Mars.
What's it called? Mars?
yeah.
War Logs.
I think a long time ago, I posted something, and somewhere in the PR they compared it to Mass Effect,
Huh.
like the branching choices
Huh.
type of aspect of it.
I know it. I know it has
think.
like a sphere grid like leveling up system. I think.
Oh, yes.
I feel
Oh,
like
you know what?
I first saw this
Yeah.
game years ago.
Yeah, I remember the combat trailer. It was
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Kind of like a third person action, like not even just like shooter. There's some melee stuff
Yeah.
in it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Also coming out on that day in Europe is the Floating Cloud God Saves the Pilgrims HD on Vita.
Okay.
That'll be
Good
£2.99p or $3 or €3.59. It's coming to the US soon, they say, but they also said that Rotan Octopus is coming soon. So I don't know who to trust
Okay.
with my Dako Dako news.
You liked that game, right? I never got to play it.
Yeah, it's really fun. I like it.
Both were fun.
Floating Cloud God's kind of interesting because your weapon power up is based on how happy your followers are, and you have to make sure you saved enough of them so you get super powered.
Like Twitter.
Yeah, it's an analog for Twitter. So if you're good at Twitter, you'll probably be good at that game.
Okay.
What else we got in news? Miss Germinator got announced randomly.
Okay.
Like the trailer got put up on the PlayStation
was
Store,
weird.
and we posted it, and then like 2 days later, it went up on PlayStation Blog. So somebody
Yeah.
screwed up somewhere.
Did you like the first Terminator?
Not really. It was mediocre.
Okay.
I don't know. It's free on Plus for people. I think it is still. I don't know.
Cool. I think I'm gonna redeem my Plus at the beginning of August.
Oh man.
Quick question. See if any of you so-called games journalists
I don't call myself
can
that, but
field
go
this.
on.
Really?
No.
What do you call? What
No.
do you say you do?
Run a website.
I'm a game king.
Oh,
God.
okay. Anyways,
Picross
Oh,
journalist.
God.
God.
pick
What
cross.
was that?
Okay, so here's my question.
Alright.
Let's say I redeem my PlayStation Plus 30-day trial August 1st,
All right.
right? I upload my Spelunker save to the cloud,
All right.
and then September comes around and I lose my PlayStation Plus subscription. Is my
Mhm.
save still in one of these clouds, or does the cloud dissipate?
I think it stays in the cloud for a limited amount of time.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it stays in the cloud.
Uh-huh.
It's probably a good like 6 months or something though.
Okay, we gotta find that out, because I don't like. I'm basically gambling on when to put my save file in the cloud, like when I think my PlayStation's gonna die.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know? Okay. Well, let's contact some people.
Maybe we can do that when we're at PAX.
Cool.
Eric, how are you getting out here? Because have you seen it? Have you
6
even
months.
seen all this news?
I'm really
With all these
unhappy with
six-
all this news.
For-
all these train crashes
Eric-
going on in Europe right now.
Yes, yeah, Curtis.
Eric. 6 months,
Did you?
I think.
Where'd you get that info?
I'm just googling stuff and people are saying 6
Okay,
months.
see, I didn't even go that far. Cool beans. So by the time I get a PlayStation 4, it'll be back.
It'll be back.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, back on the topic of train crashes in Europe. Eric,
Yes,
how are you getting here?
I'm going to fly to Seattle this year.
Oh my God,
Oi, nice.
Yeah.
man, are you gonna do that thing you told us about how to overcome the fear?
What thing is that?
Didn't you send us some like
The fear,
webpage?
yeah, the fear simulation.
Brad did.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna do that?
No way. I don't have enough money to do it. I would do it if I had like an extra
we
couple
could
grand.
we could try to like jury rig you one.
Can we?
Like put on your PS Plus Pulse headset and then listen to
We'll
this
get like an
file or something.
Oculus Rift or something.
Okay. You know, we could kickstart it if you want. You know, I'll start
Sure.
a Kickstarter.
To make like an Oculus Rift fear of flying simulator to help cure people.
No, or just skip a step. Just make it the Indiegogo and then just say we're gonna send Eric to Don't Be Afraid school.
Yeah, there you go. And then
Sending Eric
And
to
then
the
just
moon.
deal with it, and then you have all that money.
Like those one people,
Kickstarter's
like
dumb.
that one board game that like took 125,000 of people's money and like, oh, we aren't making this anymore. Whoops.
there you go.
Wait, Double Fine was making a board game?
So yeah, I'm not
Man.
happy with the news because every other flight has smoke in the cockpit or the nose gear falls off when
No,
it
doesn't.
lands.
You're fine.
Or the jet wash.
Don't fuck with the jet wash. Okay? That was traumatic. I got jet washed.
Eric, just play your game changer and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'll be partaking in some beverages when I get on the plane,
Alright.
but anyway, maybe I'll make some sound shapes levels. That was cool.
Oh yeah, or you could do some stealth ink levels.
I don't have that game.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh.
All right. Oh, you know what?
All
I
right.
did consider this. I want your poll. PSNStores poll right here. Is it too much to pack my First of all, my laptop is very big. It's got like a 17-something inch screen, and I bring it on planes with me and watch movies. So that's kind of almost inconsiderate enough. Would it be too much to play Rogue Legacy on my flight?
Hell no.
No, why?
No, that sound, Eric. I think that's exactly what.
If
you
I
should
bring
be
a
doing
DualShock
during your
3,
flight.
hook it up to my laptop, and play
You
a game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's wrong with
There
that?
is no
How
reason
long
you
is your
shouldn't
battery
do
gonna
any
last?
of that.
It lasts about 6 hours, and I have extra batteries.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, just do that.
Oh man.
Put headphones in.
What a
That's
great
that's
way
fun.
to spend a flight. Yeah, absolutely.
Sir, we're gonna need you to save your game.
Yeah. People aren't going to think I'm too nerdy.
We can't have you dungeon crawling.
Who cares?
I
what
mean, I'm
people
going to
think?
pack.
Like, dude, whatever.
Have-
Plan. Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, you're gonna like gain 10 friends because you're gonna be sitting next to some guy in a top hat.
He's gonna have his fedora on. He's gonna be watching. He's like, hey, you should pick that lineage. I want that.
maybe the guy next to you will be playing Rogue Legacy
True
too.
that. All right.
You can share strats.
Good.
Good.
There you go.
One last bit of news, real quick. Grip Games put our new trailer for Atomic Ninjas. I'm not sure about this game now because I thought you could like actually fight, but it seems like you can only use like your environmental like objects to knock people off the platforms.
Well, that's what they said when they announced
I don't know. Maybe I just didn't read the announcement or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
We
That was
talked
always
about
the
it.
shtick.
Man, I don't know then.
All right, future reference.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm Team Atomic Ninjas. Brad, you want to get on this bandwagon?
Should I?
I'm hyped for this game. I'm predicting that this game is going to be good.
Well, you were like number one on the Grip Games leaderboard, so I don't know if you can be trusted.
Having not even really looked at it, yeah, I'll jump on this on this train.
Good.
Oh, Chris, I guess it's just me and you again.
All right. That's it for news. There's nothing else really.
Cool.
It's been a little bit of slow time on PlayStation Network stores.
That's what it's like on the summer.
But you think like indie games want to be released in the summer when there's like nothing else out there?
Yeah.
Not in the fall whenever you're gonna have to go up against COD Blops, Dog Warfare, and what else is coming this fall? I don't know. New consoles are coming, I think.
Madden.
Past this PSN Play
Assassin's
stuff.
Creed with arms wide open.
So do you think it's because there's new consoles coming out and their
That's
games
what I
won't
think. Like,
transfer to the new consoles? So people are like, why should we put out games anymore? We try to get them on these new ones for launch. Do you think that's what it is?
yeah. Well, I feel like it's kind of been a slowish year for PSN stuff.
It's been like a
in
slow
general.
2 years, like in all honesty.
Yeah, last year was okay.
Remember, we had this discussion
2 years.
during
2 years ago was really.
Yeah, we had
good.
like the discussion during the Game of the Year stuff, like how last year was kind of.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this year's gonna be even worse.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
I mean, past the PSN Play stuff, there's hardly anything. But again, like if you look at
worth it.
I don't know. Maybe we can save
I
this
don't know.
discussion for another time. If you have any interest
Okay.
in this topic, email us at podcast@psnstores.com.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the cliffhanger.
But I think Brad wants to talk about something more pressing in the indie world.
What's that?
Oh, new Fem frequency.
Okay.
It's coming out this week.
What's it about?
yeah,
It's the final
Final
trope,
chapter of
final chapter of that
the end of the
of the-
trilogy.
of the Princess Zelda trope.
The final
Damsel in
tropter?
Distress.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
The-
Tropter.
The
It's a good pun.
Thanks.
I look forward to having some discussion and
yeah,
seeing the storm that erupts.
Yeah.
again.
Okay, but real indie stuff.
Yeah, what's the real indie news?
You guys ever play that Fez game?
No.
Nope.
Oh, man.
3 for 3.
Wow. We are
4
like
for 4.
completely ignorant. Let's go. I remember Ben talking about it on our podcast.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Did he
Ben
like
liked
it?
it.
I think you did.
He
It was
liked it.
wonderfully charming.
But, really the only reason I didn't buy that game was because of that guy.
Oh, Phil Fish.
And some people would say that's a stupid reason not to buy a game.
But why didn't you?
You'll probably never see me buy another
So-
Double Fine game either.
Oh.
But
I don't think that's a stupid reason not to buy a game.
It's something I've thought a lot about actually recently. Is like the whole
the art,
I don't like this person,
art versus the artiste.
or yeah, like the idea of like not buying something because you don't agree with or you don't like the person who
Mhm.
made it. I don't know. I still haven't decided what I think about, because like to me, and I'll try to be short about this, like I could go and be like, oh, I'm not gonna buy Fez, but then I am sure somewhere there was a guy who has made one of the Picross games who is a complete like butthole. You know what I mean? Like they are developed, like you can't really. There's no way of knowing.
Yeah, but none of those Picross developers had a movie about them.
So
I
guess
before
so.
we get any further in this, do you want to talk about what happened with Phil Fish?
Yeah, so we should back
Okay.
up probably.
Who is Phil Fish? One, because I know a couple of my friends who listen to this don't know all the background info that we know.
So he's an indie developer that lives in Montreal and created the game Fez for Xbox Live Arcade and Steam.
Okay.
No, he created it for Xbox
It's
Live.
on
Well,
Steam now.
He created for Xbox. It didn't come to PC till recently.
But it was
he
a
is-
game meant for your couch, guys.
Yeah, so he's known for making some pretty outlandish
He's an
comments,
asshole. He
such as
choke on my dick, choke on it. I think is one of them.
He's
That-
also the one of the quaint stars of Indie Game the movie, available on Netflix.
Huh?
Is it? Is the new special
Yeah.
limited edition on Netflix?
I don't think the new edition
just
is.
the
I think
indie
it's
game movie?
The vanilla
There's a new version of it though, Brad.
regular edition.
Oh, oh, they patched it.
Yeah, it has Steam
Yeah.
cards, by the way.
They had it a watchable.
It's got
patch.
I think the new version has the footage of when Phil Fish told the Japanese game developer the Japanese game sucks, or that the whole Japanese genre of games apparently are terrible, because he was like, oh, what do you guys, how are you guys inspired by Japanese video games? And he took that as a chance to
Tell them they suck.
Yeah, so he took he played the whole no press is bad press card, but then he was surprised that people didn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were mean to him on the internet, because the internet's a nice place inherently.
Sounds like the internet. So people got on message boards and took shots at Phil Fish, and in particular,
he's
a
someone.
journo, right? A game journo. We're gonna call him that.
Every journo has.
Yeah.
Every journo has. The straw that broke the camel's back was a guy on game trailers.
Well, I think before that, Ben Kuchera called him an asshole on some blog or something, and then.
But Ben Kuchera is an asshole. It's just
calling the kettle black or whatever.
it's
Yeah,
what you do
no,
about
so-
nothing.
Mhm.
So the thing that started this all was
Marcus Beer on Game
so
Trailers podcast.
annoyed gamer. He does like the annoyed gamer segment on game trailers, but they had the Invisible Walls podcast, which
He called Phil Fish a hipster tosspot.
Okay.
he's got a lot of really strange insults that he uses towards people.
He also did have a very good pun. He called Jonathan Blow and Phil Fish Blowfish because their games could be like, what was this quote, like quite tasty but could be deadly with too much or something. Like eating blowfish sushi.
Mhm.
It was a very good pun. Let me find this while you guys discuss.
Is this guy foreign? This annoyed gamer?
He's from the UK.
Ah, okay.
Former PR for Ubisoft.
Okay.
So, look at it from the game developers want the journos to cover their stuff, or they want attraction and buzz for their games. And the journos need the developers to give them something.
Right.
So then, it's a
Quote,
circular relationship.
Blowfish, as I'm going to call them, call the two of them, right? Because while they may be moderately tasty, they're also kind of lethal.
Okay.
It's quite a pun there. I like that.
So when I was having a pretty rough day on Saturday for no apparent reason. It's just a crappy first half of my day. And this was all coming out on Twitter, and I searched through it, and I was trying to reply to some of the people that we are in talks with. Like, I was trying to talk to the Rami. I was trying to tweet at Phil, what's his name? Phil Tibbs.
Oh,
Tibbet.
P. Tibbs.
Yeah. The guy who's making Octodad, and a couple of other people. And what I was talking about, and I think, Brad, you're touching on this, or someone said something about it, is the independent games scene, right? This is what we have been covering for the last 4 years. You don't see coverage on PSNStores about EA's next mammoth game or Activision Blizzard.
Yeah,
Wall
like
2.
Wilderness Survival.
Right. EA's Wilderness Survival
Next big game.
was
Rest in peace.
was one of the biggest, a game from a big developer that we covered. But my point is that you've gone to PAX, Brad. Chris and I have been going to these conventions for the last few years, and you meet the developers who make these games. And in the same way that you didn't like Phil Fish in his, the indie game movie hipster style status 2 or whatever it was called. If I meet a developer who rubs me the wrong way, that's going to affect the way that I, quote unquote, consume his product or her product. Okay, so part of the reason why I liked Slam Bolt Scrappers as much as I did is that
because Aton's the man.
They were very hospitable people. They invited us to a special event the night before. It was fully catered, and I don't know that.
See, now you're making it
You
sound
sound
like
like
you
you're
need to be
getting bought
winded
out.
down.
I know, and I don't mean for it to sound that way.
I just enjoyed that
Yeah.
that guy from Cappy gave us the time of day. Which is like, oh, what's up, guys? You want to see the game? Like, yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I don't mean for it to sound
I-
that severe, but what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember when you guys had the guy from Slambolt Scrappers
Aton.
on the podcast like a week before that game came out. I didn't really have a whole lot of interest in that
Mhm.
game, but hearing him on that podcast like got me kind of excited because I was like, this guy sounds like a pretty cool dude. He is super. It wasn't the fact that he sounded like a good guy. It was more that whenever I hear someone, and most specifically like people who are independent developers, like when I hear them and like you can kind of tell like just how passionate they are about what they're making and how excited
Mhm.
they are. Like when I hear that excitement, like that gets me excited because I'm like, yeah, like I can kind of get behind this cause that you're trying to go for, and like I understand why you think this game is going to be great.
Yeah.
And like I didn't really end up enjoying that game very much, but like I definitely like there have been other games where I have heard interviews with a developer and gotten pretty excited about and ended up really liking.
Fez was not one of those games.
Just because of, well, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't played Fez, so I would like to one day.
Yeah, you'll get it in a Humble
I don't know.
Bumble
Mhm.
Probably.
one day.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. What part of what I thought about is that I think, and this may be completely untrue. We were talking about it before we recorded, I think. Oh no, Curtis, you just talked about the Picross Butthole, the developer.
Right. Well, like the theoretical.
The hypothetical one. I think
Yeah.
that there is some correlation between being an awesome person and putting out an awesome product, right? So all
Sure.
the guys that I met at Gaijin Games who put out Runner 2, they're all awesome guys. Like they were very hospitable. They
Right.
weren't like, "What? You're not Kotaku? Oh, I don't care about you." I sat there and talked to him for a while. Didn't even play the game right up front. I just talked to the guy, and he seemed like a good guy. All their promo videos that they put out are funny. I think that there's a correlation between being awesome and doing awesome. And Phil
Yeah.
Fish doesn't
I just-
seem.
I just don't know if I'm willing to go as far as being like, I'm not gonna buy your product because I don't want to support you because I think you're a terrible person.
Okay.
Just because, like, for me, I'm the type of person who, like, if I'm gonna do something, I want to just go 100% into it. And so if I'm gonna do that, then I feel like I need to start researching everyone who makes everything I buy and figure out, oh, well, this product was made by there is a person who has made this product that I love, but that guy is horrible, so
Yeah,
I need
but
to
Curtis,
stop
if
buying
we-
that now.
If we ran a website about toasters and we had
Right.
toaster developer interviews, then
Yeah.
we would care.
Well, I just mean in general, like for anything. Like I don't know.
That's like getting
Does that,
into
make,
like the
does that make sense?
that's getting like into the crazy like counting the carbon footprint of the products you buy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I don't do it, because like once you get into that like area, then it's this really weird gray area of like, well then, like how far do you go with that? Does that only apply to Phil Fish or Jonathan Blow, who are two
Pretty much.
pretty popular independent
As far as video
developers
games,
who
yeah,
people don't
pretty
like?
much.
But
So wait, you don't like Jonathan
I
Blow
don't
either,
know.
Brad?
Well, I don't really care. He actually came off much better in the movie than the other guy did.
yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the day, though, the internet is a place where you're gonna get a whole lot of
Mhm.
crap, and I know, like I don't think I would assume that probably none of us have personally seen that happen to us, but I have always been very wary of like one of these days I know I'm gonna click on like a review I've done, and someone is gonna
Oh.
say something nasty, or,
Curtis.
NeoGaf.
But of course that hasn't happened, but
You've never reviewed a Sonic game.
it. I guess. Yeah, that's there. Well,
They're
there you go.
called
But yeah, like,
Quit criticizing Sonic.
but I get the internet. The internet is a place where like you have to accept that if you put yourself out there, you're gonna get a whole lot of criticism.
I find a lot of people like bleeding hearts coming out of the woodwork here
Mhm.
of just like, why can't we
Yeah.
be nicer to people, and why aren't we better? And I'm like, do you
Yeah.
ever read like common Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you seen that
Do you know
Tumblr
what
page
people say on there?
of all like the Call of Duty players about their complaints after that patch they did like a week ago? It's insane.
It's not even gamers though. Like, look at like
But
Yeah,
it's
it's-
anyone. Yeah, it's anyone.
Like whenever
It's-
Joel Ward scored like the winning goal against the Boston Bruins, he's a black NHL player. You should have seen Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It is. I mean,
This isn't systemic of gaming culture. It's just the way the internet is.
Yeah.
Penny Arcade wrote about this in like 2004.
What, anonymity?
Yeah.
Oh, you add the cover of anonymity and then license to
and
be a
everything
jerk.
goes crap. But it's also like at the same time, I don't think it's fair to generalize and be like, oh, the entire internet's bad, because there's a lot of good, a lot of actual.
No,
good
but the
discussion
entire
that comes out
internet
of it.
does have a horrible like shadow attached to
a
it.
really bad stigma, sure. But I don't know. Getting back to Phil Fish, like that
It's
guy
just
has
part
always
of
struck
it,
me
and-
as someone who.
And he stoked the fire. Don't tell me he's like some victim.
No,
Oh, he said some
I'm
pretty
not.
shitty
I
things
don't.
for that game trailer guy.
He has said
Well,
some.
no, he
really
quoted like
horrible
Futurama
things.
saying like, "Compare your life to mine, now kill yourself" or something.
Oh yeah, like Phil Fish has said in the past some terrible things. But
He
man,
was dishing
like,
it out, and then he didn't want to take it, and then he took that cop out.
it's
He copped
completely
out.
fair. But hey, if getting away from things for a while,
If Phil Fish was buried
all,
under a corporate name and then he was just a dev,
He got fired.
Mhm. Sure,
yeah, probably.
but I guess
Or
to
he
be
would've
fair,
been-
now that
or
he's
he would have been
left,
shielded from all of
He
this.
wouldn't be allowed on
because-
Twitter because they'd have seen how he reacts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
There's
I don't know. There's an optimistic side of me that wants to think that getting away from
But that's
like the entire internet.
I don't want to say you're being
might
ignorant,
help him.
but it's
No, I'm not. I know. I get it. I know. The guy has said
It
some
is the way
pretty
it
messed
is.
up stuff, and it is.
there's like a stock thing that we tell students sometimes when they get in trouble, and it uses benign statistics and stuff. You've probably heard it. It's life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. So
Yeah.
the fact that he responded in such an outlandish way tells me that this guy's. I don't care about Fez 2, and I care less about Fez now. And I do understand
Sure.
that he's been getting a lot of shit on forums and message boards, whatever. But if I had as many people tell me that they loved something I did as this guy has, and
Yeah.
maybe equal number, if that, tell me that they hated it or they hate me,
Mhm.
I would find a way to filter the hate. I can see how it's somewhat addicting to see what people have posted negatively about you, but someone talks crap about my Sonic review that tells me that they read it.
Right.
I don't know.
So do you guys want to move on?
I guess so.
People
Just about.
can email us your thoughts too, podcast@psnstores.com.
Yeah,
What do you think the connection between the art and the artist is?
there you go.
Or just the internet in general?
All right.
We didn't have any emails this week, did we? I
No,
don't
we
think
didn't.
right?
That was pretty good. That was decent discussion for the PSN Stores podcast.
Good talk, guys.
Eric, you want to roll us through the review roundup?
Sure. We had a pretty big review week for our site. We'll start off with Coconut Dodge Revitalized, which I reviewed and gave a 4.5. We talked about this last week, so I won't, what's the saying, chew your ear off or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm not going to Tyson our listeners.
Ooh. Bringing it back.
Woo.
He's got Punch Out on the
It
mind.
does.
Coconut Dodge 4.5. I only knocked it for not having keepy uppy leaderboards. And actually, I didn't mention this in the review, but I think the game benefited from being a minis title because I played it mostly on my PS3.
Oh, yeah, I think I did as well. I see what you're saying. Okay.
I don't have the luxury to do that for this new version, and I forgot that while I was writing about how well designed it was or whatever. Stealth Inc., A Clone in the Dark. It has a pun in the title, and this is a re-release of crap. What are they? Curve
Stealth
Studios.
Bastard.
Stealth Bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nick gave it a 4.5.
A lot of 4.5s getting thrown around on this website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, These guys on PSN stores are afraid of the 5. Don't fear the 5. He said that it's good fun, 80 levels to play through, cross-buy, Yopo, Cloud Sync, leaderboards, DLC. And he knocked it for not much unlockables outside of equipment, and everything's better on the Vita. Next, we had our guy over the pond, Ben, review R.I.P.D. the video game. This is.
I played that with him. That game is fucking awful. Curtis, God mode.
I was gonna ask just how much like God mode is it?
God mode had 4 players.
Yeah.
Take away 2 of those players.
Okay.
They reskinned the game with a likeness of Ryan Reynolds and Jeff. Who's the other guy in that movie? Jeff Bridges.
Dude.
All right, it sounded great.
Reskin some enemies. Make some new environments. There's a game.
Man.
What about the announcer?
There is no announcer
in there?
anymore. Now they have like fake Ryan Reynolds voiceovers that talk.
I think that explains the score that this game got then, because without that announcer,
yeah, so
you're losing everything.
It's terrible. Don't buy it. Just watch the video of Ben and I playing it.
Ben really rocked it. R.I.P.D. the video game tie-in, 1 out of 5.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
buried
peace.
In the desert next
Bernie
to
Mac.
Buried in the desert next to E.T.
There you go.
Yeah.
Adventure Bar Labyrinth. Noah gave this one a 4.5. Another 4.5.
Told you.
Good
thing we have this 1 star to get rid of these 4.5. Just keep putting our ratings. Look like we only give good reviews out.
Yeah. The virtual buttons is why he did not give it a 5, but
that's a very good reason.
And I think Chris has played this game a lot. So would you agree with that?
We talked about it last week.
4.5.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Good game.
It's a good game. Yeah.
Cool.
If you can get past the first initial dungeon, like the training dungeon, it turns into something that you can sink your teeth into. Good time waster.
All right.
Like I said, I think I put like 15 hours into it. Something ridiculous.
Wow. And it's free.
Free to download.
Free on PlayStation Mobile.
Correct.
So the PlayStation Mobile platform putting out those hits.
Real quick, PlayStation Mobile, Penguin Party, they've crossed 20,000 downloads on their game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We have a Q&A going up. I don't know when. We'll probably post it whenever their new DLC comes out. But we talk about that in there. That seems like a pretty big milestone for PlayStation Mobile. It does help that the game's free, so.
Huh. Well, that's good for them. I was actually playing that earlier today. I like Penguin Party. Good game.
Good game.
And our last review this week came from Chris, who did not give Pixel Junk Monsters Ultimate HD Vita Edition a 5 out of 5.
I almost gave it a 3.5.
Wow. And what did you ended up with a 4 out of 5. Can you talk to us about this?
Yeah, this is not we're out of the review roundup now, though.
Okay.
So the big issue with this game is that it is the PSP version of the game with new graphics. That's it. It hasn't changed one bit.
Okay.
And it's $15. It's $15 instead of $10. So if you've played the PSP version, you're not going to get anything new in this game. Absolutely zero new content.
There's no new towers?
No, it's this PSP game. It doesn't even have there's no native voice chat for online either. New. So you have to make you have to make like a party on Vita and then bring your party into the game.
Mm.
So they basically just took the PSP game, coded it on the Vita, and splashed some new art on it, and that was it.
Okay.
So, but if you've never played Pixel Junk Monsters on PSP, it's better than the PS3 version because of some of the changes they made to the game.
Oh yeah.
So it's still like the best tower defense game ever made, in my opinion. But as someone who's played the PSP version extensively, I don't really see a reason other than some trophies, which are all bronze trophies, by the way. There's no gold, silvers in this game.
Ooh.
And those trophies are really fucking hard to get, too. So it's like a real challenge to get all these trophies, and you aren't getting rewarded at all. Apparently, from talking to the devs, they're going to try to patch a platinum trophy in.
Oh.
But I don't know if you can even do that. I don't know if that's possible.
Is such a thing even possible?
I thought didn't they do it with?
No, they never did it with Luminous.
Really? Huh? Because that's the one that I thought of.
Yeah, nope, they never did, I don't think. But it's still like the changes from the PS3 to the PSP version are pretty big. Like you don't have all the towers that you have at the beginning of the PS3 version on the PSP one because you have to do challenge missions to get them. So like you don't have the fire tower or the ice tower to begin with, and those are pretty powerful towers in the game.
Yeah.
So the beginning stages become a lot harder because of that. And you don't unlock these things until you get to like the second island when you start getting like everything. Like I know whenever I play, I use the beehive a lot, and I don't even have that yet. I think it's like one of the unlocks for playing on the second tower or something, or second like island.
Oh,
I went through the first island, like cleared that out and everything. But so yeah, the game is still a lot of fun. But if you've played the PSP version, you're not going to have anything new to do.
okay.
Also, the touch controls they're junk.
Really?
Especially on ice stages, because you slide a bunch in that game on ice, and it doesn't like predictably like stop where you want to. So if you touch on a tree to plant something, you're going to slide right past it. So just use the analog stick or the D-pad if you're going to play the game.
Okay.
But yeah, I was a little disappointed there wasn't anything new. It's just the old game with some pretty graphics.
All right.
That's all I played for the week. So we're changing it up a little bit here. I did play some Payday 2 with Brad though.
Brad,
Yeah.
So we've been playing Payday 2 on Steam.
give us
We
the
got in the
shice
beta.
rundown because I
We
just
got in the
watched
beta?
the score last night.
Yeah, I got hooked up from NeoGaf, brah. Remember?
Man, I had to twist Chris's arm to get into this. He's like, nah, bro. No, I want to.
I was just gonna wait.
I just want to wait, bro. I'm like,
It's like 2
Chris,
weeks.
you're a heister.
You know, I'm really not feeling the hype right now.
What?
For Payday 2.
You
I
need
know.
to play it because
If you played
That's
it,
what
you'd
I'm
be
thinking.
hype.
I'm thinking
You'd
like
be beyond hype.
I'm thinking I feel like it's not gonna be there, and then we'll get it, and then we'll play a few rounds, and
that
I'll
was-
be
no,
in.
No, Curtis, that was the same way I was.
masks.
I really I went after
Okay.
it basically because I knew Chris would be like full on. So we went and we quested
Right.
on Twitter and Gaff and found ourselves two keys to the beta. I'd like to thank my buddy Captain Colvin for hooking me up
Nice.
with his extra key.
I don't remember who hooked me up on Gaff.
They didn't
but
tell you, did they?
no, someone messaged me on Steam with a gift. So he's on my Stream friends list now. So we're bros.
But yeah, we got in. Oh, what a game! This is gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
It starts out. You start out with like the first level is just like a jewelry store. Pretty
Well,
simple.
There's a bunch like you can do like the 4 stores.
No,
as
but like
well.
you wanted the jewelry store is meant to be the first heist.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's just
yeah.
like
Okay.
a 2-room building, a back room, and the front of the store, and it's a smash and grab.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you watched the videos of the guys doing that in like 17 seconds?
No,
There's guys that just run in the store, shoot all the police guys, grab all 5 bags, toss them out, and get out in like 20 seconds and beat the mission.
Wow.
insane.
Yeah.
What would you say is the
But
biggest
it's-
change?
Everything is like stealth now. Like
can
you can
stealth
do
everything.
every missions.
Wow.
Hmm.
And do you feel like you want to stealth at first?
I do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Like Brad and I were doing this one game. Brad and I were outside of like the bank, and we were just like calling out people, like walking the streets, because you have to. If the people run away there in the streets, they'll call the cops on you too. And then Brad's like, "There's a guy on the roof walking. Like one of our heisters is on the roof about to go up." And there's this like security guard that pops out of nowhere, and Brad gets on the chat like, "Holy shit! There's a guy on the roof! Back up! Back up! Back up!" Because up until that point, we were doing everything. Yeah, we were doing everything stealthy up until that point. So
It's like back down the stairs, back down the stairs. Okay, thanks, dude, thanks. And they pistol whipped him and gets the silent kill.
Oh, there's silent kills?
Yeah.
oh, you can put people in body bags now, Eric,
Oh.
and hide the
Oh,
bodies.
man.
What?
So there's
Eric,
4
this
classes.
game.
The 4 classes are Mastermind, which gets like a bunch of weird buffs like extra cable ties, and you get a last stand where if you kill somebody while you're bleeding out, you get to come back up.
Okay.
I was
like
an
that.
enforcer, so my bullets would do more damage. I would take less damage, and just like I guess my weapons would be louder, so like they would be more freaked out if I like
Yeah.
started attacking them.
I've been specking Ghost. That is, you can pick up the loot
Hang
faster.
on, I get a saw too, Chris. They're gonna give me a
oh, you,
saw.
you get the
Eric.
saw. You get the saw to open the ATM machines up then. Okay.
Like a hand saw. Just oh,
Nice.
it's gonna be great. Go on, Chris.
So I'm Ghost. You can pick up loot bags faster. You can also run faster and dodge bullets that way. There's some other stuff eventually too. I forget what it is.
And you can jam cell phones.
Yeah, ECM jammer or something. I don't know. And then the final
And
one
then-
is what?
Technician.
They're like the guy that can drop the sentry
He
drone.
drops turrets.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is that OP?
No, this is
Oh, and he has C4 to open up
safes. Okay. Yeah.
some safes.
Who's the lockpicking? Is that the ghost?
I think the ghost gets a buffed lockpicks.
Okay. So you can lockpick doors now instead of just like busting in.
Okay.
And you can lockpick safes even too. Instead of putting the drill on that takes 9 hours, you can lockpick the safe. But yeah, everything about this game is they turned like the Payday 1 strats to like 11.
If you want to be the man, you can buy intel before the game, and it'll give you like a layout of the bank
and where everybody will be.
You know, it's always randomized. So they'll give you a layout of the bank, and they're like, all right, here's the cameras, here's the alarms, here's the vault.
Nice. And does that cost in-game currency? Like the money that you
Yep,
heist?
everything is in-game currency now. That's like your XP, is the money you get from doing all these heists. And then after completing a heist, you get a payday, which is you randomly select one of 3 cards on a screen. And it'll give you either like a mask or like a new color or a pattern or gun mods.
Like Super Mario Bros. 3 support. Dun, dun, dun,
you
dun,
can trick out your masks. Like I have this crazy.
Wait, did I tweet that picture of the mask?
The one that you're rocking right now? I don't. You might have. I think you sent it to Eric.
No, I didn't get anything.
Let me look.
Well, like customizing your mask costs so much money. So you're gonna want
that might just because of the beta.
No, I think they want you to grind to be able to get these sick looking masks, because otherwise the game will be done so quickly. But everything about this game is Payday the Heist times 10. Like it's gonna be great. And we're not telling you about one thing, but you're gonna be laughing pretty hard.
Is there some French in there?
No.
No?
No French.
Is there a girl heister? I don't know what I'm gonna laugh at.
Oh, you'll see. It's gonna be hilarious.
Okay.
I know of one thing, but I don't know if that's what you guys are talking about.
When does that game come out?
Comes out in 2 weeks, August 13th.
On the PlayStation Network stores?
Okay, this
Correct.
This mask would have cost, you get like maybe 20,000 for the entry level missions, and this mask mod would have cost about 60,000 because I have concrete and a logo attached to it, and it's a special mask.
Okay.
Did you see that one picture I sent you, Brad? Like the crew that like completely stealthed the bank, opened every single
it's gotta feel good.
Security box or lockbox, and got all the gold. Like, man,
that looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, this game is going to be amazing.
All right.
Payday 2.
Get hype.
We already are.
Great time. I think I'm done playing the beta.
Yeah, I don't want to play it anymore because I want to save it for PS3.
Nice. Good. I'm looking forward to it.
Can I just say, just really quick?
Sure.
I am kind of worried
that it's not going to get patched or something.
Yeah.
Well, I think patching.
They're going to patch the crap out of this on Steam.
Patching's free now.
I'm just saying.
Well, we'll see.
There's still that.
The precedent.
Yeah.
Or.
Stigma.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Are there any kings in Payday?
Oh, that's what I wanted to say.
Oh yeah, the new guy. I still haven't seen him.
There's a new special type.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Basically he's Danny Glover.
Oh my god.
I still haven't seen him.
I only saw him once. He took clips on clips on clips.
Just to down.
Jack Bauer just comes in and
I did see the new Bulldozer though.
Oh man.
Bulldozer is beefy. His green outfit now.
Game is.
He's wearing like one of those like bomb disposal suits now.
This game is so intense. I forgot about how much we got into it.
You don't even know. This just gets
You don't even know.
Okay.
We were in the back of a van, and then the van blew up, and I went to save everybody, and I died. It's on YouTube.
Okay. Nice.
Man.
All right, enough Payday. We're going to be talking the hell out of it.
Tell me about this crappy game you've been playing.
Okay, so, did you love the Dreamcast?
I never had a Dreamcast.
Did you love the Nintendo 64?
Sure.
You love
this new Blast Core?
Video games.
I some.
Because this game, Do Not Fall, is a video game.
Okay.
No, this game, Do Not Fall, is basically a puzzle game where you have to go around and get keys to unlock gates, but the whole shtick is the floor. Most of the floor tiles are falling from under you. So if you touch a floor tile in about or 2 seconds, it'll fall out from under you. The only things you can do in this game are run, jump, and dash, or any combination of those things. However, I'm having a great time playing this game. For some reason, Chris hates it.
I just can't stand it. I don't know. It's just. Are you playing with friends or what are you doing?
I played through most of the single player today. I've been very busy with work and trying to pay rent and stuff, so I haven't had much time to play it throughout the week, but I sat down today and I beat almost all the levels. The story is asinine.
I don't really care about the story. I just don't. I'm not feeling like the jumping and.
You don't like? Okay, here's the basic gameplay. It's top down.
The jump dashes,
or is it 3/4?
It's 3/4, 3/4 perspective.
It's about
frenetic action puzzle platformer.
Yes, exactly. It looks like Hamilton's Great Adventure.
Garbage.
If you remember that, it doesn't look like garbage.
It looks pretty bad. It does. It's not a showstopper.
It's not a showstopper, but it looks decent. It reminds me a lot of Super Monkey Ball.
It doesn't look as good as Super Monkey Ball.
Not in gameplay.
That reminds me of that.
That has like a visual appeal to it. This game looks like.
I don't really like the way it looks. What was that charming game I played?
Hamilton. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hamilton's better than this though.
Well,
it is much better.
If you want to play a game where the platforms drop and you have to collect things, go play Hamilton's Great Adventure.
It's a little different. This game has like a couple different tiers of what to do in each level. So
there's like hidden objectives. Like sometimes you got to blow up all the box crates, or sometimes you got to kill the mines.
Yes, each level has a unique challenge that you can do. So they'll be like, don't step on any jellyfish, and the whole level is filled with jellyfish. So you have to figure out a way to beat the level without touching the most numerous platform in it. So there's stuff like that that's pretty cool. And then you're collecting screws to unlock things in the shop, and you're collecting nuts to buy the things in the shops. There are like 5 or 6 different multiplayer modes.
Yeah, some of them are better than others.
You don't like soccer?
Soccer is okay. I wish there was more than one map.
Yeah, me too.
Like, it gets kind of boring just going up and down that field.
Yeah, it does.
I did like the one that was like zones, where every time you hit a button and you had other ones lit up, you got more points.
Okay.
What was the other one we played today?
We played
the Crown one. The Crown one's kind of.
You don't like that?
I just don't like. I don't know like how to hit people. Like dashing attack doesn't seem to do anything half the time I'm doing it.
Because you haven't played enough. You don't know. You're not experienced. Do not faller. DNFer.
I guess. Do not fall for Eric's fake height.
Oh, what? Anyways,
you're gonna pay $10 for this game and then be very sad.
I watched it on the stream. I really wasn't all that impressed.
Yeah,
and you got totally bodied in multiplayer.
I did.
By the bots.
I got bodied by Eric today too.
Yes.
And maybe Chris may just hate it because he's bad at it. So.
Oh wait, is calling all cars $1?
It was. It got bumped up.
What?
The week we talked about it on the podcast, like, oh, this game should be like this game shouldn't be $10 anymore. Boom! It was on sale for $1.
Man, I should have bought that.
Somebody's listening.
Damn it!
I don't think it is anymore. It might be. I don't know.
What's it bumped up to now?
Golden Age multiplayer.
Anyways, I think that Do Not Fall is it's a decently fun single player game. It reminds me of those old games. It's different from Hamilton's Great Adventure in that it's more speedrun based and high score based. So if you go back to level 1, Chris, in single player,
and see your score, try to beat it or something.
Yes, there will be a little speech cloud that says "Ease has beaten you." So it checks your friend list, and it.
All right, I'll go back and check.
It downloads the scores, and while you're in the menus, it tells you which one of your friends has beaten your score.
Oh, I love that kind of feature.
I really do. It made me go back,
especially when you go and you beat all your friends.
It made me go back and beat Chris on every map.
Isn't that a great feeling?
It is. Oh man, Burnout
beating
Crash
Chris
did that really well.
Oh,
is there no way to search on the PlayStation Store website?
I'm looking right now.
Do you see a search bar anywhere?
I see Spring Breaker's front page.
No, I cannot find a search bar on this website. What happened to it? Do they not want you to find games on this website?
I can't find it either.
What the fuck?
Well, Chris, don't you know the PS3 store
Oh, are they like forcing me
is
to use that piece of shit? Because guess what?
oh
I won't buy
well
PSN games
they
anymore if I can't.
as you know it's perfect. The PS3 store is perfect. You don't need to use the web browser anymore. You can find anything and everything within seconds.
Where the? Maybe it's just like is it a Chrome issue? What is it?
No, I can't find it. I'm gonna do.
Actually, you know what? While we're complaining about the PlayStation stores, and PlayStationStore.com, you know what really sucks is
What?
Tuesday
Bang
nights
Bang Racer.
being like, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that game. That game does suck. But also turning on my
You
Vita,
assholes.
going to the going to the PlayStation Store in the Vita, and I'm like, oh, I'll download this game. Oh wait, I have to turn my Vita off because the download hangs on the please wait.
Oh, that is.
And,
I told Morgan Harrow about that over IM, so they're looking
so
into
the
it.
the past 2 weeks being like having to turn my Vita on and off like 2 or 3 times, download stuff. That's pretty crummy.
Yeah, I'm literally scrolling through pages of games trying to find Calling All Cars.
There's no fucking search bar. What the hell is this? Do they not like check their website to see it's broken?
And I can't see Calling All Cars. I'm looking from A to Z. I'm pretty sure I know how to spell. Call of Juarez.
Oh, maybe it's under cars instead of calling.
Oh, God. Nope, it's not. Card Shark.
Cars, comma, calling
Nope.
all.
Carjack
Do we
Street.
need like a Dewey Decibel system on
This
this,
is the
this web
worst.
store?
Why can't I find this game that I want to buy?
I just went to the Japanese web store and they still have a search bar, so it's just the US store being stupid right now.
Okay.
PSN Dewey Decimal.
Anyways,
This is ridiculous.
before we end the podcast, we should also mention that we are running a pinball arcade tournament.
Oh wait, Curtis wants to talk about stealthing.
Oh,
real quick.
sorry,
I guess
Curtis.
We're not
my
gonna
bad.
talk about stuff. It's okay.
Tell me about this. Is this legit? Because I was a fan of this game on the.
I like it. I like it a
PC,
lot. Yeah. I played like the way back when it was like a free PC.
Yeah, me
game,
too.
Like before they actually put out the full
Mhm.
game. I played like a few stages of that, and I was like, this is pretty cool. But yeah, so I beat it last night.
Okay.
That and
Oh, you like totally beat it?
except for because there's like 8 stages and I don't even
8
know
worlds?
if they call it stage. There's 8
With 8
worlds
kings?
or something.
8 kings?
And each
There's
one-
8 kings?
8 kings. There are 8 kings. But so each
Catching
one has
on.
like 10 has 8 levels, and then there's like 2 bonus ones. So I don't really know. I wasn't really focusing on grabbing the other the special items in each level, so I didn't really unlock any of the extra levels. But yeah, it's fun. I don't know if this is if this is a good way to describe like how the puzzles work, because you go through a stage, and it's about being stealthy and not being seen. And the game, you're as most puzzle games are done these days, you're a test subject
Yeah.
in a laboratory that is trying to kill you, pretty much. So everything is kind of rigged up to where, like, if you trip a wire, or if you walk into the light at the wrong time, you're going to be dead almost instantaneously. But whether it's by like some red beam that shoots out of the wall and then you blow up, or if it's like these like robot sentinels that are following you, and when they spot you, they kill you.
Okay.
But in the game is very similar to the Portal type of humor, where like along the walls as you're playing,
Yeah, there'll be like
levels,
text like
or like words and sentences will pop up that's kind of like criticizing you.
they trigger
I
different
thought-
points too. So at like one point it'll
Yeah,
say
they do.
something,
So
you'll
it'll
walk back,
change.
like you'll backtrack to that point. It'll say, "Oh, you did it now," or something. Like it'll change.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm so proud of you, or this is really taking you a long time. Like that stuff's whatever. There's some pretty good, some well written stuff in there. But so each level there's like these terminals that you need to hack, And so a lot of times you'll walk up and you'll hold square, and it'll take like a few seconds to hack it, and that might open up a new door, or it'll cause like the floor to rise up, allowing you to get up to a new area, or it'll open up something else in that level for you to kind of progress. And so a lot of the game is like staying in the shadows, not really being seen, distracting any guards that are around, so that you can take that time to go to these terminals to hack them without being seen. Again, I don't know how well this does to like describe like the flow of it, but I almost felt like so there are certain puzzle games where like you'll figure something out, and once you figure like one or two like kind of difficult things out, everything just kind of falls into place.
Yeah, I really like the different puzzles too, because it's like really challenging at some points. Like
Yeah, like but I think about it, I think of it like dominoes. Is like you figure something out and everything just kind of falls into place afterwards, and it's like a really cool feeling, because like once you kind of figure out the core mechanic of that level, or like the main ideal that they're trying to get you to solve, like everything else just kind of comes along. And so you have like the game literally has portals in it, so there are like these portals on the walls that
is that the
you'll walk
DLC
through
stuff,
and
or is
you'll-
that something that's later?
That's in it.
Okay,
No,
because there's like the
that's in it.
teleporter room DLC stuff that.
Yeah, I haven't played any of that, but yeah, there are like teleporter and stuff, and there are even parts where like what I really like is like there are parts where you'll see other test subjects, going through their own tests, and like sometimes they will interact with your tests that you're going through as well, and so they'll actually like there are some parts where you have to distract guards away from another test subject so that they can hack the terminal.
Have you been using
And
any of
then
the
once-
other suits too, or have you just been sticking to like the original?
I've just been the
I was
original
trying.
one.
I was messing around with the one that I unlocked, the camouflage suit. At like any time, you can like hit the R1 button and you turn in like active camo, so you can like run through lights
Okay.
and stuff. But then
Yeah.
there's like a cooldown on it for waiting for it to recharge. So it's kind of cool to go back and play levels like that, because you can get better times
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I was looking at some of the high scores. I don't know how these people are doing it.
It's crazy. I'm always way down on the
I don't know
high
if
score
they're
list. But
like glitching or what are they doing to get these like scores.
I don't know. It's definitely very much like a speed run. The game opens itself up to have speed runs done. Because once you kind of figure out what you need to do, there is definitely a set way to go through a level very quickly. Most levels are pretty short.
Yeah.
Like some of the ones towards the end are kind of a little bit longer. It's pretty lenient on checkpointing.
Did you mess around with the level builder at all?
I haven't yet. I completely forgot. Like I opened it up to see what it was like. I haven't made anything. I want to, because I feel like that might be something that is pretty easily accessible once you figure it out.
Apparently that you can't share anything yet, but I guess they're gonna patch it in eventually.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But I want to mess around with it. So there are boss levels as well.
What? Kings.
And
King fight. They're
King
king
levels,
king
sorry.
clashes.
King
So there are
fights.
Clashes,
King
yes.
Clash. I like King Clashes a lot. There's 8 of those, and they're all kind of the same ideal, where there is like in the center of the room there is this huge, like bot type of thing that it can see basically anything unless you're in the shadows, and well, that's the thing. Like it can be facing one side of the room, but if you pop out of the shadows, it knows that you're visible, so it's gonna start turning towards you. And once it actually has you in its sight, it'll kill you. Whereas like other bots that you're trying to avoid, like they're not gonna do that. They're only gonna come after you if they can actually see you directly. So a lot of these levels are working your way around, usually like clockwise or counterclockwise, around this center mass that's in the middle of the level. And as you're working your way around and kind of staying hidden, you're hacking terminals. And once you hack every terminal in a level, it opens up a door, and you go through that door, and that's how you complete a level.
Nice. So
But
how much was this?
It's a lot of fun.
$10?
$10.
$7.99 for Plus or
so
something?
it's Yopo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or no, that's pre-order.
Oh.
wasn't the
Yeah, it's part of the play thing. You have to pre-order to
Yeah.
get the special price. Now it's just 10 for everybody.
Okay,
So it's 10. Yeah.
cool.
It's worth it. I played like 2 levels on the PlayStation 3, and I was like, you know what? Like, no, I picked up the Vita and just
I
played.
don't know. I've been playing it on
that.
PS3 and I like it better, but that's me. I'm weird.
You are weird.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
You are weird.
So I think that's it for this week.
Okay.
Once again, you can email us at podcast@psnstores.com. Follow us on Twitter at PSNStores. Subscribe on YouTube. We're at I think we hit 1,600 or maybe 1,500 on YouTube.
Man, that's pretty sad.
Subscribers. I know, man. We got 10,800 Twitter followers. I think we can get 1,600 YouTube subscribers. Because we got some pretty sick content going up on that YouTube page.
Yeah, we do.
10,000 kings.
You can listen to the app. You can listen to the podcast on Stitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Stream it to your Android device or iOS thing. Stitcher.com. I think Brad posts the link on his Facebook.
Generally.
To the Stitcher app.
It's pretty handy.
It is. I think that's it.
All right.
For this week. Podcats disassemble.
Disassemble.
Or pod kings, if you will.